Tomco Insurance Agency is a full-service insurance agency offering auto, home, farm, toys, business, health, and life. Tomco is proud to support School Talk on WEIU. More information is available at 217-345-6750 or email info@tomcoagency.com. Tomco is an independent, family-owned, operated insurance agency in Charleston.
Hi, I'm Brayden Armstrong, host of School Talk. Today I'm here with Aidan Lowe. So Aidan, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm a 7th grader at the Charleston Middle School. I play football, do track, and I'm going through school so I can become a CNA.
Tell me a little bit about football.
I play tight end, all the O-line positions except for snap, all the D-line positions, linebacker, and they had me at running back for a little bit.
Quite a few positions you got there. Tell me a little bit about track also, because I know it's track season right now.
I usually play second with all of my stuff, except for shot put. Shot put's a little bit harder, but it's also kind of easy if you actually get the gist of it. Discus is easy, but at the same time it can be hard. And long jumps, besides discus, like it's a tie. It's one of my favorites. It's easy to do, but at the same time hard.
So I got another question for you here. What has been your favorite school memory?
It was in fifth grade. We got out of school so we could go to the St. Louis Zoo. We got there like 4:30, me and Cameron, and when we got there, we were waiting for like an hour or two, and Spanhook started yelling at us. And then when we got to the zoo, we watched a monkey start throwing stuff at people.
Why is that memorable to you? Why do you like that so much? I understand why, but more, please.
I got to get out of school and watch a monkey throw stuff at people.
It's amazing.
I know.
That seemed pretty funny, just to like be there watching someone do that.
Yeah.
My next question for you here is, what are your favorite school subjects and why are they your favorite?
My favorite school subject would be science and math. It's because Mrs. Lutz and Mr. Canals always find a way to make stuff a little bit funner than it usually is, but they can also really teach it.
Tell me some things about how Mr. Canals has made stuff fun for your learning.
He can joke around whenever he's doing stuff, and he actually helps explain it whenever you don't get it, unlike some teachers I've had in the past.
Tell me a little bit how Miss Lutz makes your learning fun also.
She can also joke around, but when it comes to getting down to business, she gets down to business.
How do you like the labs that you do?
They're always fun, at least most of them. I have to think about this. My favorite one so far has been the marbles one we did today.
Why was that your favorite?
I don't know, just getting to play with marbles after.
I got both of them teachers too. I gotta say marbles was pretty fun today. Do you feel that our school is a good place to learn daily?
I feel our school is a good place to learn daily. We have teachers that strive to help our students understand, and with Miss Bigford, she actually tries to help people become better people.
Who are your teachers besides ones you've mentioned this year?
I'm also in band and choir. My teacher for that is Wingerski and Mr. Malott. And Mr. Pitcher. He's my social studies.
So you're in both music and band, or choir and band. Tell me a little bit about those.
I've been in choirs on and off since I was 6. And band, I joined halfway through 5th grade because I thought it'd be a good fit for me.
In band, what instrument do you play?
I play the trumpet and the tuba.
Tell me a little bit about playing trumpet, because I know you like to do that for quite a while.
It's really hard to play, especially with somebody with an underbite, because you have to get your lips in the right position and blow. It can always be hard to do that.
Where did your interest in music start?
I come from a German family, like German and natives, and that's mainly part of their culture, is music and all that.
What do you like about playing tuba?
It's way easier than trumpet.
Tell me a little bit about it.
The mouthpiece is way bigger, so I don't have to worry about getting my lips in the right position.
Yeah.
And you don't have to blow air as fast.
Sounds much easier. Going back to learning in like a fun environment, is it easier to learn when you're in a fun environment?
I feel it is easier to learn when you're in a fun environment because it's more memorable to you. Learning is supposed to be something that you could actually memorize and all that, not just forget within 3 days.
Yeah. Do you get nervous at all when we have any tests or quizzes? And if so, how would you cope with that? Like, help make yourself feel better about it?
I used to, but the day before, like a little bit before that, I'll start listening to music whenever I can, and I'll get extra sleep.
Yeah, extra sleep is always good for anything, but especially tests and quizzes. How do you study for your tests and quizzes if you have any, when you have them?
I've always had a really good memory, so I memorize the lessons.
In that case, do you have a set time to do your homework?
I try my best to do it during school whenever I can. Like if I finish something in social studies, I'll start working on some math I'm missing or something like that.
Sounds pretty good to plan ahead and just not wait to do everything at home like some people may do, but it's pretty good. And going up to college, if you may, that would be pretty good because I know you're gonna have a lot of work to do. Do you participate in any extracurricular activities at our school or just any activities outside of school?
I used to play tennis. I play golf from now and then. I'm a big time fisher. I fish a lot and I bow hunt.
Is there any kind of fish that you like to eat or catch? I love fishing too.
My favorite is catfish. Especially, me and my uncle have a recipe to make catfish like chicken nuggets pretty much. Where you pretty much beer batter it and you add Frank's Red Hot sauce to it.
Sounds delicious. Tell me a little bit about how you used to play tennis.
I really don't remember a lot about it, but I was actually kind of good at it. Placed really high whenever I did that. It's been a while.
Sounds like you got a lot on your plate there, but it still sounds pretty fun. I got another question for you here. What is your favorite lunch food or cafeteria food at our school?
I would have to say either the taco or the chicken patty.
Why?
That's hard to explain.
What are your feelings on potato tots?
Oh, the potato tots are good. The French fries, though, it's always, yeah.
I had to ask you about potato tots. In our previous interviews, everyone's had a positive opinion on potato tots. Everyone has.
Well, what you do is you leave the tater tots in the container and you pour some barbecue sauce over it and you shake it up. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Everybody loves potato tots. So adding in with potato tots, how is middle school different from other schools we attended, like Jefferson?
It's a lot different than Jefferson and the Christian school I came from. You have a lot more freedoms in the morning. Like in Jefferson, if you were to get caught with your phone on you, you would be like close to suspended for it.
Yeah.
But here, it's not that strict.
What has been your favorite part about middle school this year in 7th grade?
Getting to go down to the weight room. It's honestly really fun.
So why is that fun for you and why do you like it?
Because I like to prove to myself that I'm better than at least somebody. So I'll do the dumb decision and push myself over what I should.
So with a follow-up on the weights, how much could you lift?
Most I've done in deadlift was 205 pounds. I've squatted 150 and I've benched 130 something.
Pretty impressive, I guess. I don't do much of that at all. Actually, I don't do it at all. Yeah.
It's something you really have to do if you're going to play all those positions in football.
Coming up here in about a year or two, we got high school. What are your feelings on that? Are you anxious, nervous? What are your overall feelings?
I've already been thinking about it. I've made a plan. I want to take all the AP classes I can so I can skip as much college as possible. Because if I'm going for my CNA, I want to kind of get my RN. So that would make it a lot easier to get higher paying jobs.
So you got a pretty good plan, it kind of seems like. Tell me about like higher paying jobs, why you have an interest in like just not going to college and just going to high school, doing better classes to get a better job.
The jobs I really want to do, like being an RN registered nurse or a CNA certified nurse assistant, my mom does those jobs. And it's always been something I've kind of liked doing, helping people. It's really fun to see somebody's day be a little bit better.
Yeah. So you like helping people, I see.
Yeah, all the time. It's really fun to, like I said, help people, see a smile on their face.
Yeah.
With a couple days ago, I went over to the nursing home to help over there. Old lady, she's bedridden and all that. Brought her in her lunch and like she face went from like we could see tears and all that to she was smiling and all that.
It's really nice because I know a few people like that, but you've really outdone what most people are able to do, and that's really nice of you to be able to do that. You volunteer in anything else like that?
No, not really. I really just try to help out whenever I can.
What advice would you have for a younger student starting at our middle school next year from either Jefferson or wherever?
This is gonna sound really rude-ish. Don't do dumb stuff. Keep your planner with you at all times. And don't get in fights.
Why do you say keep your planner at you at all times?
If you don't have your planner on you, I've seen people get, literally today somebody got a discipline referral because they didn't have it on them.
Why is having your planner on you so important?
That tells them like where you are, when you've been there. They track how many positive and negative punches you have, and it's like your guidebook for pretty much all of middle school.
Tell me a little bit about the positive and negative punch system.
The positive punch is if you do what you're supposed to or go above and beyond, you get a positive punch, but if you do something bad, like do something dumb, you get a negative punch.
So I've noticed throughout the whole interview you have your shirt on, and it seems that you like gaming. Tell me about that.
I used to do tournaments in Fortnite and all that. I do that. Rarely play games anymore. Cut down on it a lot to really try to be a better athlete.
So you seem to have a focus and a plan on your future, don't you?
Yeah, I've focused on doing those things so I can get a scholarship or something like that. Because where I come from, nobody's really rich or poor. This is like all meh. And my family kind of fell on the lower side of the meh. And I don't think if I wouldn't get a scholarship, I really wouldn't be able to go to college.
It sounds pretty nice that you're trying to focus on bettering your future. My last question for you is there anything you would like to share about me about school or just anything in general?
Middle school was really fun so far. With all the PE and all that. Knaus has been one of my favorite teachers so far because he can joke around with the students and towards the students, but he also knows when to work and how to do it.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here, Aidan. Thanks for joining us on School Talk. I'm Brayden Armstrong. Thank you for watching.
Tomco Insurance Agency is a full-service insurance agency offering auto, home, farm, toys, business, health, and life. Tomco is proud to support School Talk on WEIU. More information is available at 217-345-6750 or email info@tomcoagency.com. Tomco is an independent, family-owned, operated insurance agency in Charleston.